XRP is one of my biggest holdings. And if I'm being truthful, I think it's going to be one of the best coins for gains in the 2024 bull run. Now, that has a couple of side notes. Side notes number one is if you buy a way smaller altcoin or a meme coin, you will most likely make more gains. And if you buy Bitcoin, you are more certain for gains. But like with any investment, it's finding the right balance between risk and reward. And I think because XRP has been so undervalued or punished throughout such prolonged periods of time, my thesis that I described years back still stands. I think that this run, the price is going to go from wherever it's at right now, 60 cents, to at least a multitude of its previous all-time highs. Now, we might say the 2017 all-time high was $3 something. So then I would say a multiplier of 2 or 3 as a baseline for this run. So let's say $12 or so. But something that's too out there because 2017 was a way different time for crypto. So they want to use the 2021 XRP price, which was $2. If we use a multiplier on that, let's just say a 3 or 4x from the 2021 all-time high, or I should say high, we're going to see $7, $8, something like that. And mind you that right now the price is 60 cents, one of the best performers of the week, but more importantly, it's only half of Solana's market cap. Let me explain why this is relevant. I'm extremely bullish on most cryptos you see here, and I think they'll do well. But since I've talked about XRP on the channel so often, and since I've been holding it for a long time and a lot of it, I like to share my opinion on here every now and then, because it's just the most requested topic. People want to see, how's the XRP lawsuit stuff going? Are you still holding? What are your thoughts about it? And at a base, I've stated for a good while that I do not think the best investment to make is XRP. And I still stand by that. The primary reason being there was a lot less hype right now. I'm looking, for example, at my YouTube views back in like April of 2021, which is the 2021 season. It is nearly 150,000 to 200,000 views every single day. And compared to now, where we're getting, let's say, 7, you understand that the crypto space back in 2021 was way more hyped up and particularly way more supportive of some of these top cryptos than we're seeing right now. And this is one thing that many people skim over. They don't look at this, they don't think about this, that hype for crypto's performers matters a lot. And if it's not really there, it's not wise to just buy and see if it's going to come back. It's, in my opinion, wiser to go with whatever works. But that has two sides. On the one hand, that's what I just said, right? Just better to go whenever things are working. On the opposite, if we're looking back at the 2017 and 2021 runs, XRP has always been a little bit late to bloom, but went so crazy. The views out of this world. People in the random street thinking like, oh, I only bought one crypto, XRP. They have some of the craziest marketing and sort of psyop type of guerrilla warfare or something that makes me rethink a lot of my choices from recently. And one of those is, man, since we saw the XP price outperform nearly every other crypto here the last like week or so, it made me realize that perhaps this misplacement of faith in the sense of that I've been saying like, oh, we shouldn't necessarily buy. Maybe I was a little bit on the wrong side with that, where if you right now had just bought the dip, for example, you'd be up a ton on your XRP. And even people say, oh, but if you bought it 7 years back, you'd still not have made money. Many coins are not above a previous all-time high or a previous high point. No crypto went through the same lawsuit that XRP went through, but I'm just saying, don't compare it to where it could have been at years back compared to how much money could you have made if you bought whatever top, DCA'd down, and was able to sell on another top. XRP was at $3, whatever, right? But it went all the way down to like 10 cents. If you had bought in the dip, you bought crazy, the price went back to $2 afterwards. That's a 20x. Similarly, a story with Solana. People were like, oh, Solana, a while back, Solana is so garbage. In 2021, it reached a $250 price tag. The price went down to like below $10. People here all thought it was dead, that it was never to recover. Yes, you might say this was bear market vibes, but This is 6 months, 7 months into the bull market where almost all the coins were already up a pretty good bit, and Solana still hadn't really done anything. It was still basically dead. Everybody on Twitter saying that Solana could never recover, and look at how quickly it's back to the top now. Once it started moving, things went really fast, and I don't think there's anybody out there right now that's telling me, because even though right here, people said, no, Solana is a shit coin from institutions, it's never going to get its old glory back, it can never go back to $100. Right now it's at 170. We think ETFs are coming next, and everybody's expecting Solana to go towards multiples of its previous all-time high, even though most people said it could never happen again when prices went down. That's because the hype was not there. Right now, the Solana meme coin season has brought a ton of attention to it again. The ETFs have brought attention to it again, and I'm just personally thinking, because some people like to put up Solana metrics that are just better, I'd say that's all relative. I think the marketing and mostly just the hype around it are more important than the actual metrics. A lot of these crypto metrics can be faked and are not so relevant if you have to offset it against the decentralization. So it's an iffy one. But I'm trying to compare it back to XRP in the sense of right here, it went on a crazy rush in a really short amount of time. It then died out for a good while, like any bull market does. And that's why you try to always sell on the way up, by the way. This is a lesson to learn. Died on the way down. All right. Went for another crazy run in the bull market. And I told you right now that April was like some of the craziest times. The price went to $2 from what? From like 10 cents. So you could have made a ton of money on this leg upwards. It came crumbling back down. This is all the while, I think from here on forward-ish, having the lawsuit going on, by the way. Right now, again, it's been going down for a while. It's not gone for this crazy price surge yet, which I do believe, though, at some point will happen if history repeats itself. And right now, people still think, oh, no, it's dead, it won't recover. But so did they think so with Solana, so did they think so with this coin. If you look back at older Bitcoin articles, at points where the price goes down a ton, people are like, yeah, it's over, until it's not over no more. So whenever I make these videos, I look at the comments, and people are saying, Dusty, you're a lunatic, you keep talking about this dead coin. But the honest truth is just, I don't think it's really dead. I just think the hype is not at the all-time high levels, but that will quickly come the moment that the market turns more bullish, because I do believe the core audience for XRP is so large that all it takes is one right push. And I think that mark is about $1, which it will inevitably get to as Bitcoin keeps pushing upwards. And it's just until that happens, depending on how fast things go, if it happens within like a day, for example, an 80% pump, it starts that day. If it takes a little bit more time with like plus 20% days, it will take a little bit more time. But it's once that moment hits that I think XRP will really have some crazy fast moves still. And I don't care who denies it. I don't care if you disagree with me. If you think, oh, I wish I never invested. Who cares? It's all about the past. It's all in the past. It's about whatever choices you can make right now. And I always say as well, if you want to sell and buy something else with it, that's smart. I have often sold coins that I believed in because there was a better opportunity, and you should always do that. Neither am I parking all my free cash to something like XRP. I've got coins, and the reason I have it is because of this philosophy I just shared with you. It makes too much sense for me for the price to have a recovery rally and to go perform at least similar to, because think about it. Even back in 2021, it had the lawsuit going on and was able to do a 10x, if not more, in this time span. Right now, the lawsuit is finished, but more importantly, people want that redemption arc. So the moment I think that it starts going on a pump and we cross the levels we saw when the lawsuit finished and we start going, I think the excitement from all this built up, I wouldn't say anger, but anticipation, will make it go significantly quicker. And perhaps some announcements like the official closure of the lawsuit because the remedies phase is over, a Ripple IPO, ETFs, those can help, but are all not a necessity. I think even if Ripple does nothing, zero things, it'll work out on its own. And if you disagree with me, please let me know in the comment section why. Because I've been thinking about this for too damn long, and I can't really think of any reason why the price wouldn't go crazy. I've heard everything, by the way. People said, no, but Ripple's actually really stupid and this and that. So were they 7 years ago in terms of tech. Oh, but they've become obsolete. Again, people don't understand that back in 2017, most people didn't buy it because of this amazing technology. They bought it because of the good community, the unique premise, and because whenever XRP moved, it moved fast. But mostly because it was a good freaking group of people with a thesis of if XRP gets the adoption, it's going to go really far. You might say, but Dusty, that original idea, it's not there anymore. I don't think it really matters because most people don't even know the full idea about what XRP stands for or what it's supposed to do. Just like how most people don't even know what SWIFT is or ISO 20122. They've never heard this concept before. Most people don't care. Most people don't need to care. Most people that were buying XRP back in that run had never thought about the actual utility because the 2017 utility was kind of wacky. So don't come at me with, oh, the premise is over. Meme coins are out there performing better than almost any other coin, and meme coins, for the most part, do absolutely nothing. Trust me, guys. Every single day I talk about this, I get hatred in the tens of, okay, I want to say hundreds, but it's not that good a market, in the tens of comments of people being angry I keep talking about this coin. But I do not care. I personally believe it's still going to be one of the greatest redemption arcs out there. And I don't want you to trust me. I want you to make your own judgment because obviously this is one of the crazier ones, but it's just what feels like the way to go for me. I'm just looking back at a lot of this XRP stuff. It was such crazy times before, and I don't think it's finished, guys. I really don't think it's finished. I don't think the job's over. I think we're just barely getting started. And this rally that we've seen like the last week, it's been good. And it shows you, because XRP outperformed nearly anything, it's still there. If it was really dead, XRP's market cap would have fallen to like 54th or whatever. EOS and a lot of those other ones, they've fallen hard. They've fallen down all the way. If you say, oh, but XRP, it's at the freaking top. It's the top, yeah, literally top 5. If you exclude Tether and USDC, which are obviously nothing. But again, just give it some time. Give me your thoughts in the comments as well. But trust me when I say that these vibes are different. Like a while back, XRP kept on underperforming everything, but all of a sudden that changed. Right now, Ethereum was down 8.5% today, and XRP is still relatively neutral. Interesting, right? Yeah, at least to me it is. But yeah, those are just some quick thoughts on XRP. I just wanted to share them with y'all because I keep seeing questions about it. And I know many of you guys are still holding it or still loving it and are probably wondering what the frick I'm doing. Just know I've not given up. I'm still here. And I don't care too much about what other people think. Most people that are investing in crypto are stupid and lose money. On this channel, we don't lose money, all right? We place strategic investments that sometimes could have been placed better, but overall, we're doing really freaking well. So yeah, I wish you guys the best.